3. I was down actually in Kent, where we are at the moment, not far from here, at my grandparents' house. And we used to cut the lawn, cut the grass with ride on lawnmowers, and fell off it. Fell off my dad's lap and underneath the lawnmower. So yeah, and then at the air ambulance out, Kent Air Ambulance, and was watching and yeah, pretty much saved my life. So, but always think I'm lucky I didn't lose any more limbs or my head or something. So
Incredibly tough for your family, for your dad.
oh yeah,
Seriously, it's like, man, you know, the support they given you, the love they given you, but that must have been a day they go over every day, don't they?
I'd have thought so. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember a single thing. Really, I think I've made stuff up in my mind, or like trip thing or whatever. But
You don't want pity though, do you? You want acceptance, don't you?
no, yeah, exactly. I think too much these days. There's too much pity and special treatment in some ways. You don't want to. I think me anyway with disability, I don't want to get something with my disability. I want to get something of merit, as though I want to shoot hard around a golf course the same as a person with two hands. I don't want to have like, oh, you've got one arm, you can have a stroke back or something. That's not interesting.
So why golf? Because you got 2 legs. You can play football. You could have played cricket. You could have played possibly played tennis. Tell me, that's what you played, and why golf?
So I used to play football. I used to play football a lot at school, and I always played able-bodied football. Never was interested in disability football. I think almost a little bit was being a bit in denial of being disabled, because it's a bit of a weird thing to kind of admit. I think looking back, I was maybe a bit in denial. I didn't want to be seen as disabled. I did a bit of disabled sports, did the youth games and stuff in London once, but I never pursued it. I kind of did quite well with my swimming and stuff, but never really got asked to do stuff, but never really pursued it. Never particularly interested in swimming. I think I was maybe a bit in denial at the age of like 15, 16 around disability. And then when I first started playing golf when I was about 15, because my granddad just gave me a golf club in the same field where I lost my arm. He had a small golf hole in there, and I started hitting shots of just probably 50 yards from where I lost my arm. So it's kind of a weird full circle thing. But I just picked up a golf club one summer and started hitting balls. I'd always been interested. I'd always watched the Masters and things, and I'd always watched golf, but I'd never been thought it was something. I can't remember if it was something I can do or just something I'd never really been given the opportunity to do. It was really my granddad that gave me that opportunity. And then when I went to university and things, I kept playing. And then made loads of friends, and just was a member of the down at Exeter University at the Golf Society there, and joined there and became captain in my final year and things. So I went kind of full journey with that. But it was, but really I think, I mean, one of the main reasons at university was because drinking and football was harder than drinking and golf. So I was that was one of the big reasons. But I think really golf. Then when I stepped out of university was when I really started pushing forward with my golf, and that's when I found out about Edgar and all the different competitions, and so that's been doing that for a couple of years, and I think really that's where I pushed on with my golf and tried to improve. There's a bit of halfway now as a disabled golfer to kind of get somewhere with your golf, and do things with your golf, rather than it just being sort of I guess just a pastime or something I do with my friends. I could now kind of see where there's a bit of a pathway and something. So I guess that's made me motivated to move forward with my golf.
Give a message to people, all right? Because there'll be people that will see this, all right?
Yeah.
Like we made a film 4 or 5 years ago, 6 people, Mulligan, that went out on Sky, went around the world, and everyone's gone, wow, it gives people hope. So what's the message, Matt?
Yeah, I guess my message for any youngster is to be realistic. There will be challenges, like you will have, you'll probably doubt yourself a little bit, particularly I think as you grow up, and it's unrealistic to say everything's going to be absolutely fine, dandy and perfect, but it's to realise that there's a huge community of people out there, like with Edgar, and I'm sure with other sports that people may take an interest in, but there's a huge community of people out there that really care about you, want to help you, and actually when you take something up, when you do something that people may doubt a disabled person can do, and you do it just as well as an able person, trust me, the reactions you get are pretty incredible and drive you forward. And hopefully with Edgar and things, as it it's going to drive forward disabled sport even more. And obviously watching things like the Paralympics and stuff is incredible, and it's the same sort of stories that we hope one day will come from golf, and that will be that'll be really positive for younger people especially.
You can still get the girl, can't you? You still get the girlfriend.
Yeah, got a girlfriend. Yeah,
there you go.
Got the girlfriend eventually. 5 years now. So
good lad. You see all those doubts. I know there was a guy called Mike Gaze. I don't know if you know him. He's he had 25 operations on his leg, and eventually he said, just cut it off. And he was like, as a teenager, he was thinking, I'll never get a girlfriend. He's married, and then he thought, I don't want to bring a child into this life because it was hereditary. His leg injury, not like yours, but it's an accident. And now he's got a family. And he's just like, you must go. Every teenager goes through that, but it must be magnified in your circumstance.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's one of the. I think as I said earlier with the challenges, it's like you will go through the challenges like tying your shoelace for the first time. It'll be a bit. You're not going to just do it like your friend do it or whatever, but I think really for me those big challenges are like growing up as with a disability. And I'm sure I can't speak for someone who loses their limb later in life, but I'm sure there's different challenges. But as a young person growing up, it's not easy. There will be different challenges you get to deal with.
Life's okay.
Yeah. Oh, life's fine now. Yeah. You know, on a golf course. Yeah. What is it? A Wednesday? So it sounds like.
That's a joy.
Perfect.
God bless you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much.
That's all right.
All right.